Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chris Chavez here with Phandroid.com, and today we're taking a look at an all-new application to the Google Play Store. It's called Sliding Messaging, and it comes to you from Clinker41. Now, this is a messaging application, so what that means is it replaces the stock SMS application that you have on your phone right now that you use for text messaging, and it adds a bunch of cool new features and a bunch of cool new stuff in the UI that you maybe never have seen before. And it's kind of cool because I was actually asking for an application, a messaging application with these features, not even more than maybe about a month ago, and then my good friend Steven actually told me about this application, and it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts how this just came out. So let me show you exactly how it works. It kind of changes the way you use your stock messaging application. So you have here your conversation list. Now, normally this actually wouldn't show up, but because there's so many customizing options, I actually had it so that it opens up your list of all your conversations. But normally you have this little section here. So you can see here, this is from my pastor. And it acts the same way as, say, Google Talk. So in order to swipe, normally you'd have to try to press the back button, and the back button on Android, of course, is really finicky and it doesn't really work all the time. And then you could reach all the way up in the corner and try to go back, but from here, you would just swipe like that and you can see your conversation lists, or you can just swipe over to the next conversation in the in your list there. So here's my conversation with Nick, and then my conversation with my brother. And you can see here, you just swipe back and forth between them and you can go down the entire list, or just quickly jump to a conversation in your list this way. To actually compose a new one, you guys actually saw that I did it on accident there, but you grab from the side here and pull over, and then you can type to whoever you want to. Probably don't want to show phone numbers there, and then type your message out like that. The cool thing about the application is it does support emojis, so you click the little emoji section here and you could actually insert emojis, which is awesome. This is like typically been for a long time just an iOS feature, and it's been really hard to get them. There's some tricks involved with certain keyboards and stuff to get them all implemented in here. In order to get the emojis, though, you have to download a third-party application from the Google Play Store, and it's from Handsent. But jumping into your settings, tons and tons of settings, and they actually tell you how to get emojis, enable emojis, and it tells you the application you need to install from the Google Play Store. But let me just run down all of the settings. You have a dark theme as well, so let me go back and we'll check out that. Just a typical dark setting, or dark theme here. You can actually change the color of this little top bar area there. Let's go back into our settings. I don't like the dark theme. Quick reply dark theme. So the quick reply is actually a box that'll open up no matter what application you're in. So if you're maybe on Twitter or doing whatever, it'll do a little pop-up there. You can actually turn off the quick reply if you don't like it, or keep it as a dark. I'm gonna keep it as a light theme because I like the way that looks. Title bar is the title bar section there, and the color. You don't have to even show the title bar at all, but I have the color set to green, and there's a variety of colors you can choose: blue, green, orange, red, and purple. And jumping to quick page between conversations. So that's swiping between conversations, which is really cool. That's actually the main feature that I like more than anything on this. Text size, enable conversation button, open contact list at startup. I have it so it actually opens up the contact list, so all the little lists there on the side are the conversation lists at startup. I think that's a little more helpful for me. Display contact pictures and a bunch of other stuff. So it's actually kind of new. The developer's been updating it pretty consistently for the past couple days now, and it works really, really well so far. There were a couple times where I'd get a notification for a new text message, and it wouldn't actually show up in my application that I had, or this application, the slide messaging, until I actually exit out and then jump back into it. And then the load up, actually getting back into it, actually tends to take a few more seconds than I would like. Showing your conversation list there. So seems to be working pretty well. I guess sometimes it just closes out, but let's go back into the settings and we can see a couple more of those. There's tons of stuff you can do. So normally when you get to the end of the conversation here, you can load more messages. So you can see it only shows the first couple of conversations, and then you can load the rest. You can actually set it. Normally it's a lot less. It's probably around 4 or 5, or no, maybe I think like 6. I actually have it set to open up this many or show this many without having to click load more messages. And that can, of course, be tweaked and customized according to your liking. Pull to load messages, you can have it so you pull, just like pull to refresh on like those Twitter applications. Messages to load, the messages to initially be loaded. So those would be like actually in your conversation. So like here you would have a bunch of text messages and it only loads so many, then you have to pull to refresh and grab like some of the older ones. Keeps everything running speedy, although the application was running a little bit laggy at times. But again, I think it just got an update today and I feel like it's a lot quicker now. pull to those message strap Unicode and enable emojis, override system language, and override stock messaging app. So you just click that and they'll turn off the notifications from your stock messaging app, and just keep this one as the default, which comes in handy. So that's just a quick look, I guess, at sliding messaging from Clinker41. If you guys want to download it, it's completely free on the Google Play Store, and I totally recommend it and love it. And it's a whole new way of using messaging, and it looks amazing, it runs awesome, and it's totally cool. If you guys want to support the developer, which I encourage, you can download the Sliding Messaging Pro for 99 cents. I'm actually going to be doing, let's do that right now, as a matter of fact. And support the developer, help put him through college and his kids through college and stuff, and because that's what Android's all about, helping everybody. So with that, I'm Chris Jobs with Phandroid.com. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.